let's watch some of the best of one of the funniest shows ever made, To Catch a Predator.
Oh boy, this guy.
Yeah, I pulled together some of the most funniest guys who were ever on this show, and we're gonna play them now and just
Is
commentate.
this the one you're in, Mikey? You're a cameraman.
So first we're gonna start. Michael Willus.
That I thought that said Michael Williams for a second. I was like, I didn't.
Should we explain? I don't know if people even
planned that.
To Catch a Predator, for all the kids listening. It was this show from back in the day, like when we were like very young, like not even kindergarten, or maybe
2000s.
Jack because he's a bit older than us was like start. No, I'm not saying that to be a jerk. I'm saying like legitimately, like when this show was going, you're probably starting in school.
Yeah.
Where it's about adults who try to meet children online for sexual activities. And Chris Hansen, my boy, set him up here and catches them and sends the police. And yeah, it's just a funny. It's not a comedy, but it's a funny show a lot of the time because of the people who are on it. So this guy is a generic white male. Is his name? He's kind of like me in that way. And so here he is, but only in that way. And so here he is trying to meet a 14-year-old, and he has some pretty good reactions here. He was just trying to go to the beach. That was his entire thing.
To Catch a Predator.
Oh boy, I remember how theatrical this show
We've been
is.
investigating the national epidemic of grown men using the
Epidemic.
internet to solicit underage teens for sex. As more and more parents become aware of the dangers, so have lawmakers.
This was a
in
big deal
Washington.
back in the day.
Good evening, I'm Stone Phillips.
And I'm Ann Curry.
I think this one
Both
they
Houses of
go
Congress
on
have
about
now
the show
passed
for a
bill
bit
to
because
create
it was
the
one of the first episodes.
nationwide registry for sex offenders, which in many states includes online sex predators.
Was that a thing? Sex offender registry wasn't a thing till like the mid 2000s.
Well, yeah, I mean the internet's pretty new at this point, right?
Oh, I feel like that would have been one of the first things we want to start working on after the internet was made. But I guess it took a while.
It wasn't that complex.
Public record too.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Time we take our hidden cameras to Florida. We thought we'd seen and heard just about everything.
Of course, it's in Florida.
But what we found there surprised even our own Chris Hansen. A reminder: some of what you'll see
That's not
is
good.
explicit.
The OG.
Now here he comes
Oh, this guy.
in a wife beater and blue khaki shorts.
He's just going to the beach. Dude, he's sunburned. He walked there, guaranteed.
Yeah, that dude's red.
It's like Mikey walking everywhere.
He's like generic red male.
I am not the guy walking to that house. I want to make sure everybody knows that.
Yeah,
like Mikey.
He looks nothing like Mikey. He doesn't wear mismatched socks. He doesn't do anything like Mikey does.
Mikey's
Exactly.
shades.
Yeah,
They're on the table. Take a seat.
This
they're
49-year-old
on the table. Hi.
man and the teenager talking
Wait, he's
to him.
39. He looks way older. Hold on.
He does. He looks like 40, mid
Take a
40s.
seat.
This 49-year-old
Oh, he's 49.
Oh, that's
and
what-
the
that
teenager
makes sense.
talking to him have
He tries to
never
claim he's
met
like
before.
26 or
He
something to
probably
the
believes
little
she's
girl.
the 15-year-old he's been chatting online with for the last week and a half.
Wow, he's so comfortable.
just
How
had to
do you
change
just
my
walk
shirt
into
real
somebody's house and just start walking around and being like, oh,
He's got the exaggerated swagger of a generic white male.
He's about to meet a
Just come
teenager.
in.
Yeah, he walks in with such sexual like.
yeah,
sw-
he's
yeah.
really knows where he's going.
Yeah, he
huh?
has no word. He's like, oh, I'm gonna bang this 15-year-old girl. I'm gonna get some cookies and go to the beach. It's he has a
Oh,
great
yeah,
day
is this the
planned.
one with the cookies?
Yeah,
Watch some TV. I'll be right there.
he just
What
scratches
he doesn't
balls.
know is
Right?
she's really a 19-year-old actress we hired to be a decoy. And
She does seriously look like she's like 13.
Yeah.
How do they find people like that? Is there like a website where like dedicated to?
Be careful, just say.
I'm not like soliciting for it. I'm not looking for it. I'm just saying.
he's asking for a friend.
Yeah.
He has just walked into a
Mikey was asking me about it
Dateline
before the show
camera
started.
investigation.
Like he's fiending.
Come on in over here. Have a seat there. Hungry?
He's eating some cookies
How does
now.
it taste?
Great.
How would you just sit?
Home baked?
Yeah, he's really impressed.
They're home baked.
These are home baked.
How are you so comfortable? Chris Hansen walked out after you're trying to meet. If you don't know who Chris Hansen is, you probably think it's the dad.
Yeah.
You're just gonna eat some cookies?
Apparently.
Absolutely not.
Well,
But some of those people actually don't think that they're doing something wrong.
Yeah,
it's
he's
true, but they're getting caught.
He's I like the idea of like the worst. What's the worst thing he could have said in this scenario? Do you know what it is? If he said to Chris Hansen like, "Oh, hey, you here for the threesome?"
My goodness.
If he said that, that would have just.
Time to
Heaven.
finish your cookie, or?
Not really.
Okay, so you're good. If I ask you a couple questions.
It's the latest in our continuing series of investigations into online sex predators. For the first time, we're in the South, Fort Myers, Florida.
For the first time?
Hilton Daniels is Fort Myers chief of police.
Oh boy.
I've had a lot of parents call
Probably
me
a snake den down
and
there.
say, "Hey, I've
Yeah, I mean, it's like you can't walk
caught
2
my
blocks without
kid,
running into one.
talking to someone over the internet."
And you don't even have to
I've
ask
had
them, you
my
can just
kids
tell by
slip
looking
out of
at
the
them.
house and go meet someone. What do I do?
While
What-
searching for a way
what
to
do I
help
do?
parents and children in his community,
I like this
Chief
guy's
Daniels
voice.
says
Yeah,
he
he's-
saw one
What
of our
do I
previous
do? Great Southerner.
broadcasts and had an idea.
We decided, well, let's get a hold of Perverted Justice and have them teach us how to do this operation.
We're trying to make
That's a
contact.
cool name.
The
Perverted
name-
Justice.
You could come up with a better one because this kind of sounds like the justice they're serving is perverted.
Yeah, no, I mean, it sounds like a cop who's like on the side bangs kids or something.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You gotta-
They couldn't think of a better name.
yeah, come on.
And get an update right now.
Perverted Justice. An
Stop
online
saying
watchdog
that.
Group Dateline has
Sounds
been
like a
working
boy
with during
band.
each of
Perverted
our
Justice.
predator
Yeah.
investigations. It's
Yeah,
meant
NSYNC, New Kids on the Block, Perverted Justice.
are experts at pretending to be kids online and on the
Experts.
phone.
Experts.
At
Yeah.
pretending to be kids.
I'll
Wait,
tell you
let
what.
me hear this. Let me hear
I
this.
think.
You sound nice.
Yeah,
Dateline.
yeah. That's pretty
yeah.
good. She's an expert.
Yeah, I think she leaves when they have to bring out the person who
Would
looks
that
like
get
the
you,
kid.
Jack? Would that trick you?
I don't want to answer that. That's a weird.
Yeah. I'll
But
tell you
yeah.
what. Whenever I get a call from a 15-year-old now, I never believe it's them anymore.
Josiah.
Hired
How many
Perverted
calls do you
Justice
get?
members to do
I don't
what
wanna talk
they've been
about it.
doing for the last 4 years. Chat online with men looking
But that's
for
a weird
minor-
job. You chat online with adults and trick them into.
And are they at the house?
I don't think so. I mean, it doesn't.
Makes sense though. If they're renting out a whole house, why not use it as a HQ?
Well, that's true. That would be a good tip on. I don't think Perverted Justice are around anymore. So I mean, if they maybe saved their money like this,
They
would.
got locked up.
Yeah.
open
I mean, I think Chris Hansen's been in jail. I mean, not for that, but you know.
Wouldn't that be so ironic?
Yeah, that would be like it would be like in the Dark Knight where they
Traitor.
have Batman has to take the fall for Two-Face because if they think he's the one who's been killing everyone, we're gonna lose faith in humanity. What if that was P Diddy, what if it was Chris Hansen this whole time, P Diddy, and P Diddy's like I could that's what I
I mean,
could
it would be a perfect cover, right?
yeah. P Diddy Redemption? No, never mind. Okay, we're done. Here.
Meet the teens for sex.
We might have to get
The
out of this.
members
We might have
go
to
into
abandon
chat
ship. I
rooms
don't
and
know.
on social networking sites like MySpace and TeenSpot.
And I feel like a jerk for
Teen
I
Spot.
feel like a jerk for saying that you were in school when this came out because MySpace. Who's still using MySpace?
Yeah. No, it's a good gag.
Yeah.
profiles of
I was
young
being
teens.
serious though. I genuinely
Sometimes
thought,
the
but now
decoy-
that I'm looking at, maybe it's not. Maybe it was ended
how,
before even then.
how old is Jack?
I'm only 2 years older than Josiah.
Well, I
How
know,
old
but
are you?
24.
but to be fair, when you
You're older than me.
when you start going to school when you're 6, right, or something like that.
I don't know.
5, 6.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 years is a lot for that, you know. So I'm saying
Yeah.
if
But
this
I
was
think one time he told me I'm getting Alzheimer's because I'm so old.
yeah, I'm
That's
concerned.
funny.
I'm just concerned for your health. All right. I'm just concerned for you.
Boys act eager about having sex.
He thinks he's talking to the girl.
Since Perverted Justice members
Yeah.
want to see these
point
predators
of your job,
arrested,
yes.
they
Yeah.
were more than
Well, I thought he
willing
thought-
to
I thought he
help
knew
out
he
the
was talking
Fort
to a
Myers
cop.
Police Department.
They get Peter
Perverted
Griffin to
Justice
do
says, hey,
the
not
voice.
only
I shouldn't say that. That's mean.
I mean, I basically said that earlier.
Yeah.
I said, so I assume she's not the one who's tricking them into thinking she looks like the little girl.
Oh.
will we teach you, we'll come down and do it for you.
They can't see what we're talking about, so it's
So
fine.
the next thing I know, we're setting up the sting operation.
His left hand is in his pocket.
Frag, his screen name
Thank
from
you.
Perverted
That's Mikey's
Justice,
job.
worked out a
Yeah,
plan-
someone holds a
Left
mic
hand
to
is
someone holds a
handy.
mic to his mouth. He's like, his hand is in his pocket.
Scratching his nose. Be careful.
Yeah, he's got his other hand on his ball.
He might have a cold. He's got his hands on his
Yo,
ball.
Mikey, there's a bountiful line of work ahead of you. You know?
Dude, I would rock at that job too. I'd be like,
You'd laugh though. You'd be like, you wouldn't be able to.
watch out, watch out, watch out.
Like, Mikey, you can't laugh. This is a sting operation, dude. Josiah would be Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
I'd be the cameraman, and you would be the hands in his pocket guy.
Okay, yeah, I won't laugh.
I'd be the decoy.
What are you doing here?
I'd be the decoy.
And with Chief
There's
Daniels
cookies on the table.
officers, once a
Wow,
potential predator
these are home baked.
makes a date
just
online
made
for
'em.
sex with a minor, the chat logs will be sent to detectives and prosecutors who are staked out in the guest house behind our house.
Oh, it's a guest
Florida
house.
Department of Law
I wish I had
Enforcement and
explained the
State
show before
Attorney's
this, 'cause they're
Office,
kinda
they
just
were
doing it here.
reviewing the chat logs to make sure that this person had already violated state statute.
Violated.
now got the chat log on. Yeah, we'll take a look at it as soon.
Under Florida law, it's a crime for an adult to solicit sex with a minor online.
I feel like that should probably be a law everywhere. Don't do that. But
Wait, yeah, what state?
yeah,
is
what
that
state
not
can
the
you
case?
not? What state can you do that legally?
Alaska.
Well, I think some states, this stuff right here could cause as entrapment.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I think they're trying to do it in Florida because it's a little bit lesser of
Yeah,
entrapment.
I know there's some some of these guys who try to do it as amateurs and don't have the police get in trouble for that. So yeah, you're right.
Coming to the house was kind of like the icing on the cake.
For our latest
chocolate
investigation,
in
we've
the
come to this
cookies, you know?
lovely
Yeah, why
home in
use
an
that
upscale
euphemism?
neighborhood.
Yeah.
There are 5 cameras outside, including one hidden in a palm tree. It covers the street.
that really
from one
necessary?
side
Why do
you need
to
that?
spot it.
Yeah. Oh look, there's this car going down the specific street that proves it was him.
You're
we
waiting
saw
for a
the
6-year-old
palm-
guy.
The palm tree.
The palm tree camera.
The palm tree cam picked up a man.
It caught him when he climbed up a palm tree.
Decides like we got a
arrived.
left hand on the palm tree cam.
Hey, come on in!
As for the cameras inside the house, there are 8.
Coming your way. Move.
Watch this man.
He's
That's
in the
you.
kitchen.
From the
Mikey,
moment
that's
he
you.
walks in the door,
Yeah, Mikey in the crappy Hawaiian shirt and the
kitchen.
baseball cap.
He's taking a piss.
every
eating a
move is
donut.
caught on
He's eating
tape.
the cookie. He's taking another
although
bite
he
of the
doesn't
cookie.
know it yet.
He's coming into the living room.
Why doesn't he have an actual mic? Why does he like
What
have to
are you
lean
doing here
in?
today?
Is this some kind of setup or something?
You shouldn't. If you're asking that, your ass knows you did something bad
Is
already.
there some kind of setup?
I'm just on my way to the beach.
He's Michael Willis, screen name generic white male. He's almost 50 years old, and he's been chatting online with a girl who calls herself Jolanda and who says she's 15. He lies to her about his age.
Yeah, but I'm
typing,
30.
I'm 30.
Disgusting.
You probably
So he took nearly 20 years off his own lifespan.
Oh,
Or 20 years off his age.
that's like more
Which
than
is still
her
illegal.
age.
Yeah.
That's like more than her age.
Oh, really? I thought
yeah,
a
it is still illegal.
I thought a
right?
30 and a 13-year-old was okay.
don't want me around you.
promise I'm
I'm
virgin.
cute, though. Built good.
I'm cute,
Then he
though.
says,
Built
We'd have to keep us a secret because of the age difference. Younger girls like you don't come along often.
Oh.
I'd want you again and again.
Oh,
Ah,
Then he sends
Jesus,
an
generic
online
white male.
picture
Likey.
of his penis to the
Oh,
girl.
Oh,
no.
he sent photos of his
15.
dick.
We got the belly button.
And how did you meet her?
I didn't want to see that.
Well, of course I'm
I'm glad this is before they used to censor it, or I'm glad they censored it with solid black because eventually in this show they censor it and they barely even try.
Yeah, it's like I didn't want to see that. I
Like
didn't
you
want
can
that picture.
totally make it out.
I didn't want this generic white man meat in my mind.
You know that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a common thing now.
Just to meet young girls online.
No, meet any women online.
Yeah, I like he uses the word women when he's talking about.
Oh,
She's a 13-year-old woman, first of all.
Then I remind generic white male that Jolanda told him she was 15.
What? No way.
Yo, that's a great acting performance.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, put this man up for the Oscar nomination.
What?
What?
No way.
No way.
You know, I have the transcript of your conversation with Jolanda.
You know what? I don't want this cookie. I just want to get to the beach.
Wow.
Wow, he doesn't want the cookie. He's
He's done.
really pissed, man. He was so happy at the cookies at first, but then he changed it. You know, I don't even want this cookie. I just want to get to the beach.
He's picking up
Just
a
1
cookie.
second, sir.
But generic
He-
white
he just
male
makes a run
won't
for
be
it.
going to the beach today. As he heads out the back, he stumbles off
Wow,
a
what a
porch
moron.
right
Wow.
into the arms of the Fort Myers Police Department.
Get him.
Look how he's just walking down the like. he
Oh,
thought
it's
he'd
like
get
a cartoon.
Into
Yeah, he's
the
walking down
arms
like
of
an
the Fort
NPC or
Myers
something.
Police Department.
There he goes.
Wow, they need
Oh,
four
Quickly take him
police
down to the
officers.
ground.
Well, he is
In
built-
Florida,
he is
where
built
it's
good, you know, he
relatively
might be able to fight
easy
him
to
off.
get a permit to carry a concealed weapon.
coconut
These
can picked
officers
this
aren't
up.
taking any
The
chances.
palm tree picked
Best
up
thing
when
to
he
do is as
fell on the
quickly as
ground like a
possible
dumbass.
Was to get this person on the ground.
All right, that's enough of the generic white male. So yeah, he's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't even want this cookie.
Let's point and laugh. He deserves it.
But now next is this guy's. This guy's better. The SpongeBob.
Was this a beach episode?
Yeah, so this guy wears a SpongeBob jacket, which is probably not the promotion Nickelodeon wanted, but all right.
Well, maybe it is with Schneider on.
Oh
board.
yeah, the man with the who weighs 600 pounds and has a just for men hair dye beard. That's what Dan Schneider looks like, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you never seen him before?
Oh, I've seen him.
Yeah, he has this really weird beard job going on. It looks like he painted part of it.
Oh, but I've only seen him without a beard.
Well, he's grown a beard since the stress has really got being without kids for so long has really gotten. He's taken up smoking. He's gained weight if you couldn't tell, you know.
Because he was at the head of Nickelodeon at this time, right?
I don't think he's got to have been like one of the top people there at this point. Yeah.
This was his heyday.
Yeah, wait, what year was this?
Like 2005, I think it was.
Yeah.
2006.
It was like
Yeah, that's
Harley
getting
and all
close
that.
to like Drake and Josh.
Yeah, so the dude was on top. He had it all going on. Then
He's
he
probably
but then
afraid of this show.
But then he had to have a meeting with all the cast members and say, "Take your shoes off when you get in."
Yeah.
You know, he had to do that and ruin everything. All right, but yeah, this guy, the second biggest pedophile associated with Nickelodeon.
For 3.5 days, men have been making the trip to our undercover house. In cars, trucks, even a stolen van.
Wait, a stolen van? I didn't see that one. What is this,
Talk
O.J.
about
Simpson?
desperate.
Yeah, it's O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, it looks like O.J.'s Bronco.
This man takes a train into town and then starts walking and keeps walking.
Maybe someone wants to do it.
He gets lost.
The man in the SpongeBob jacket walks about
I haven't
2.5
seen this.
miles
This is a
right
good
past
one.
our street and gets
Just like
lost.
Mikey.
After walking several blocks out of his
Yeah, I might have
way,
SpongeBob
he
socks.
finally
What does it
heads
mean?
in the right direction.
Yeah, you want to tell us something about this
Mikey
guy?
walks
Mikey?
everywhere, dude. Mikey would
Here's
call
all-
me for a ride to the setup.
Someone
and
did
I'd
that
walk
one.
in and be like, "What's going on?"
Yeah. When Mikey's getting arrested, Jack's like, "Let's get a setup or something." I'm just on the way there.
I just want to go to a winery tour.
Yeah, he goes. He sees there's cookies. He like legitimately was not there for like sex with a child. He's like, "Well, these are home baked."
These are home baked.
Jack's like, I'll pick you up after. I'm like, probably not, dude.
Oh no.
I'm arrested.
Well,
Nah,
I'm getting my own ride.
Nah, pick me up in 10 to 20 years with good behavior.
Our decoy calling him.
Hey,
Hello.
glad you made it.
He's 27-year-old Malik Washington. He thinks our decoy
Malik
is the
Washington.
12-year-old he's been chatting with online.
How was your walk?
It was alright. It was kind of long.
Yeah, come on in.
Using the screen name Loverboy212X, he chats online
That's a good
to the
screen name.
decoy
We get a
about
cupcake.
anal and oral sex.
Oh.
He also
No.
tells her he'll bring a pornographic video.
Well, he said he'll bring a
Boy
prawn
tells him
video.
she's a virgin, and he says, "I could be your first."
Oh,
I'm
jeez,
kinda
Malik.
nervous.
Now that he's comfortably seated, the decoy tries to find out what he has in mind.
This is what I don't get why they didn't do this with more, where they like made them like confess to it, like
Yeah.
yeah, but instead they just have Chris Hansen come in right away. But this guy, they basically just make him completely confess what he was gonna do. So
Bring the porn for the laptop, or
Yeah, it's porn.
you brought
yeah,
it?
that's
Okay.
what I
All
did.
right. Well, then, can you like explain to me, like, what you think we're gonna do?
First, I was gonna get to know you. I wasn't in a rush to have sex yet.
Oh, you want to take
Yeah,
his time?
was
He
you in a
is a
rush?
lover boy. He wants
He's
to
a
take
I
his
just
time.
want to know
Yeah.
beforehand,
Ugh.
you know.
Ask a question. It'll be easier. What's it called? What should we do first?
Yeah.
What should
Well,
you do first?
if you say you want to take breaks and during the breaks you want to give me, I should teach you that first.
Oh,
no.
jeez, Mal. Oh my
if you want,
God.
it's up to you.
You're gonna just do this on the beach?
Listen to how quickly Loverboy changes his story
Oh,
when
here he
I'm the
comes.
one sitting across from him.
Comes the.
How you
doing?
Hello.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm alright.
What's going on?
I'm good.
You're good?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
What were you planning on doing this evening?
I always like the
Oh,
beach
nothing
scenes because
much,
they look
just
so
hang out.
casual.
Yeah, they're just hanging out. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe after he serves his time, they could be friends.
The
You know?
seats are so low.
I like a seat like that. Yeah.
What year were you born?
That was a good part.
85, I think.
1985, he thinks.
85?
He's really born in 1980. That makes him 27.
I already know.
Oh, okay.
I missed the part actually. He was like, "Me, I'm 17."
Yeah, so it's 2007.
Nothing much, just hang out.
And how old are you?
Me, I'm 17.
What year were you born?
85, I think.
85, I think.
85.
He's really born in 1980. That makes him 27.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, okay.
I already know a lot of stuff, actually.
Because I didn't want her to get in trouble, that's why.
You didn't want to get her in trouble. What about getting you in trouble?
Yeah, if you don't know, children usually get arrested when they have sex with adults.
Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, yeah, in that Boys Beware video, there was a kid who got arrested for having gay sex with an adult. So yeah, that can happen.
Oh, that's
Back in the 40s.
Yeah, back in the 60s, you could get the death penalty for that. You know, that kid got off easy.
You knew this girl was how old?
I think 12 or 13.
12. Why did you think
Wow,
it was
he's
okay
just
to
admitting
visit
it
a
all.
12-year-old?
Bro, 12. Like
His
I'm not saying
lawyers
I'm
probably-
not saying it's ever okay if they're under 18. But like, bro, 12? Are you serious, dude? Like, what the hell
Like,
is your
that's weird.
problem? Like, you
That's
just-
mega weird.
like, dude, you should have like. If you even think about doing it with a 12-year-old, you need to like seek help.
Girl at your age.
First of all, I like to travel, and then
You like to travel?
I like to travel. Plus, she wants to hang out, so I don't mind. I'm not
Oh,
really
you don't
planning on
mind.
doing anything with her.
You say things online like, and I'm going to give you anal.
Oh,
'Cause you
jeez,
got a
Malik,
nice
you are
ass.
screwed.
My goodness.
Those are your words, right? You ask her, when are you ready for me to pop that cherry?
Oh my God,
Assume it
Jesus
means
Christ.
Christ.
virginity.
I don't know about this, man.
Jeez, man. Oh, he's
Is
almost
that
done.
true?
All right, so you asked me all these questions. Who are you?
Yeah, you're the you,
you
Malik's the
were-
one asking the questions now, bitch.
I'm Chris Hansen.
But really, to tell you the truth, I was not going to do anything with her. Like,
You sat out here for a good 10 minutes and you had the opportunity to tell her face to face that you really didn't want to do anything. And that's not what you said, is it, Malik?
yes, I did. I
No,
said,
you didn't. You said we can start first by talking before we have sex.
No,
And you told
I-
her that you brought the porn.
cause like I ain't came out here to rape her, or kill her, or anything. I'm not a bad person.
Oh, okay. You were gonna kill her, because that was what the problem was. You
Yeah.
thought you were gonna kill her.
Yeah.
But having sex with a 12-year-old, even if she says yes, is considered rape because a 12-year-old, by the law, cannot consent to having sex. Do you get that?
Oh, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that. You ever watch
Oh, I don't know.
TV?
Oh, it's illegal? I didn't know that.
So, sometimes barely.
You ever hear about that show, To Catch a Predator?
Well, I wasn't trying to be a predator, but
That's
yeah.
not what your transcript points
Wasn't trying to be a
I'm
predator.
trying to be a predator.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
He wasn't trying to
doing
be a
story
predator.
on adults who try to meet kids for sex online. If there's anything else you'd like to tell us, we'd like to hear it.
Well, one thing, can I go home?
You walk right off this beach.
Are the cops not in on it?
No, they are. He's just not saying.
Apparently, Loverboy starts thinking about the long walk back to the train
That's a good
station.
part.
You can leave the beach.
Can you give me a ride home? Because I want to walk back. I had to walk back.
It's Mikey, bro.
Can you give me a ride home? Yo, Mikey calls Jack.
Dude.
Jack, can you give me a ride home?
Dude,
Right
it's even worse that I have Patrick Star and SpongeBob socks. dude.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I've seen him.
The man in the SpongeBob socks.
He's walking
I'll
to
wear
a
them tomorrow.
winery.
Yeah. Can you give me a ride home?
Well, that's up to you. But I'm not in a position to give you a ride, though.
Well, you're not his friend?
Is there any way you can give me a cab?
I'm not going to be able to do that.
The good news is he won't have to make that long walk back to the train station.
Oh, thank God.
The bad news is he'll be getting a ride in a police car to jail.
Well, that's. I hope they let him keep his SpongeBob jacket on when he went to jail.
Oh.
Well, all right, we'll make this one quick. We got not much time left, so this is probably my favorite one. Okay, we're probably gonna go past 7, but that's okay. Who cares? You know, no one's checking this thing. But yeah, this is the world's biggest loser predator.
Hello. Hey, take a seat. I'll
He
be
died
right there.
recently, so rest in peace, I guess.
Oh, I know. It's so hard to find.
Donald Morrison was one of those characters.
Donald
who,
Morrison.
Had it not been for the graphic nature of
Yeah,
his
he's like
online
600
conversation
pounds.
with
He's
someone he thought was a
balding,
young teenage girl,
wearing glasses.
it would be comical.
Looks like a freak.
What's going on?
I don't know. I just was talking to her and she said come down and visit her. I have a compulsion just for younger women, just meeting
Yeah,
them.
younger women.
I've met about a dozen of them
Whoa.
online.
Did you ever get in
Yeah,
trouble?
the
for
dude
it?
just
Well,
completely confesses to he's like, yeah, I murdered 6
About a
people back in the
dozen.
day, and I've killed my father, and I.
Wow.
I got in trouble because I met a girl in Michigan,
And how old was that girl?
70.
And what trouble did you get in there?
Well, her grandfather wanted me to try to charge me with something. They couldn't do anything. So they arrested me for trying for possessing child pornography because I had nude pictures of her on my computer. They ended up dropping the charges.
I see. And how did you get the naked pictures of the teenage girl?
I met her in Michigan, and I took them.
You took the pictures
Oh
of the
my
girl.
God.
He seriously
he's
just,
just.
he doesn't mind just saying all that to a bunch of cameras.
I guess if the charges are dropped. Oh,
Morrison
no.
just laid it all out there. Not only does he admit
Yeah.
what he's doing that night, he tells me he's got a history of doing
Jesus,
this sort of thing.
Donnie.
How old was the youngest girl you ever met?
17.
17.
Most of them are like 21, 22.
And tonight, though, you were willing to come meet a 15-year-old.
Yeah, I don't know why.
You don't know why.
Well, I know why.
But you treat
I
this
mean,
like
the guy's
you
honest.
forgot to pay for
I mean, he's an
some
honest predator. I'll give him that.
candy at the grocery store.
I came to met her because she told me that she was bored. And I said, well, do you want me to come down and meet you? And she said, sure, come on down. So I said, okay. That was it. I know it's wrong. I shouldn't have done it. I knew I shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, you shouldn't
Why'd
have,
you
bro.
do it then?
I don't know. Just because
Well, what
when
happened to the
people
camera?
sweet talk me, I fall.
In Donald Morrison's mom.
Yeah, she sweet talked to him, so it's her fault, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's on her.
Arrest the girl. Jeez.
Yeah.
Leave Donnie alone.
Arrest the
He
15-year-old.
truly thinks
Yeah.
that if
Do you know it's illegal to
you know,
seduce
a
a
young teenage girl
76-year-old
says
man?
It's okay to have sex. It's okay.
You say, if you are ready for sex, I'll give it to you, but I have erectile dysfunction. Won't
Oh.
get real hard.
You really? Wow.
Sure sounds like you were prepared
He's getting arrested for pedophilia on TV. Do you have to embarrass him further? You know, come on.
Yeah.
for a sex act.
I was preparing for because she said that, you know, I said, if you saw what I said, if you want it, I will give it to you, but I'm not going to force anything that you don't want. I'm not
Well, as long
going
as you
to
don't force it.
myself on you.
That doesn't make it legal, though.
I know it doesn't make it legal.
I want you to be honest.
God, he's just admitting that.
He's like, I know, it doesn't make it legal.
Imagine
God,
the
shut
judge
up.
just watching that, like,
I wasn't here tonight.
you know it's wrong.
And a young girl was, who was alone and willing to have sex. What do you think would have happened?
I could say honestly, yes, it probably would have if she was.
He's the most honest
you
predator
know,
I've ever seen.
said,
Yeah, he's not trying to pull a whole, like, I thought she was 18.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'd do it.
Yeah, I would have done it.
Gosh.
Go for it.
And you don't see anything wrong with that.
Yes, I do see things wrong with it, but I had lack of judgment.
Here's this guy who's, you know,
Well,
middle-aged.
that's a
who's,
complete
not especially
juxtaposition what he just said. He just canceled himself out.
Money in his
Yeah.
pocket. He's
Yeah, I mean,
Like, yeah, I realize it's bad,
You
but
gonna
I
tell your
don't have
folks about
judgment.
I'm trying to tell my folks about it.
That's
You
going to be
are.
his legal defense.
How do you think they're going to react?
Oh, I know my mom's going to take my computer and completely throw it away.
Oh my god.
My mom's going to take my
I
computer and
can't
just
play
totally-
Minecraft no more.
Yeah, I can't play Fortnite no more, Ronnie.
No more Minesweeper.
Yeah, mommy's going to cut the internet down.
I'm cutting it down.
You're 48 years old, Donald. Why should you rely on your mommy to...
Whoa,
Damn, Chris
going
Hansen's
hard
going
on
this guy.
Rely on
Chris,
your
he's having a rough
mommy.
day, okay?
He's having a rough day.
That's something you'd
What?
say, Mikey.
What?
Why'd you rely on your mommy? That does sound like you'd say that in a conversation.
What, do you want a spanking next? And you want a diaper, you freaking baby?
Here.
Because of, like I said, lack of judgment. You know.
Yeah,
being-
that's his
being
go-to
lonely,
phrase
having
of
no
the day.
Girlfriend, physical contact with anybody. Just, lack of, just lost it.
Ultimately, Donald Morrison says, okay, I get what's going on here. I'm probably on To Catch a Predator right now. He recognizes me finally.
When you said
took
you
him
thought
that
the
long.
Dateline stories were pretty bad, did you
He's
think
pretty-
the
he's
stories
clearly
were
pretty
bad
slow, I
because
guess
of what
that makes
Dateline
sense.
did, or did you think what the guys caught on Dateline did were bad?
Some of the things that Dateline did.
So wait, let me get this straight. So when you say you thought that the Dateline stories were pretty bad, are you talking about the stories or the guys who were caught in the stories?
The guys who got caught in the stories, and I know this is probably going to be on Dateline too, so go ahead and put it on.
Oh, thanks for giving permission, Donald.
Wow.
Well, you know who I am.
Yeah, I know who you are. Once I recognized it.
Once you
I
recognize it.
recognize the voice. I don't really watch Dateline. I mean, I'm usually working 2 to 11.
Wonder what he works.
Dude, I'm Chris Hansen.
You have a
with
job
Dateline.
and your mom monitors your computer?
Well, I think he is mentally handicapped.
Oh, really?
I mean, I mean, just
I mean, he's a moron. I mean, that's
just my judgment. I'm not a
You think
professional,
you
but
think he's a full-on trainable? I'm just wondering. Okay, fine, whatever.
Right,
Now,
I
Frank wouldn't do
understand.
this.
I recognize it from the voice.
And
From the
everything
voice.
you've just said and done has all been recorded.
Okay.
And if you have anything else you'd like to tell
That
us,
look.
we'd like to hear it.
Just saying that, I shouldn't have done it. I mean, this is something I normally don't go out and do.
Donald, you're free to walk out that door.
Except it's not.
That
He said
same door
he
you
won
walked
a.
in.
He got the baker's dozen. That's
He
what he
says he
said.
wouldn't normally do it. You wouldn't normally do it. Well, you do it all the time. It sounds
Yeah, he was like, I've done this about a dozen times.
Yeah. I voted gray at the 17-year-old. I like how his parents apparently. If I figured out my kid was doing that, I'd freaking kick him out of the house, man.
Your children?
If my children was messaging underage, like, because he got in legal trouble for banging a 17-year-old, and his parents apparently were like, "Oh, okay, you can come back, Donald. It's okay." You know.
Yeah.
Well, apparently their discipline for this is they say no playing on your computer for 2 weeks. So.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing, kicking me in the pants and setting me straight, Chris. Let's say it'll be the first and it'll be the last time.
Well, it wasn't the first time. But.
I'll give you permission to even monitor me if you want to.
I appreciate that.
Well, he's not going to be one kicking you in the pants. That's going to be the state.
Oh, thanks, Chris, for only telling me this was wrong and not doing anything else and letting me go free.
And, if I could find a counselor, I'll go to counseling.
Maybe he should have
Yeah, it's
help.
really hard to find counselors, I understand.
But I think, looking back on it now, there's also a little bit of showmanship going on Donald Morrison's part.
Okay, Chris, you don't gotta psychoanalyze every move the dude makes, all right? Like, it's not. He wasn't thinking like, oh, if I say this, then
I think he was. Well, he was saying this is the first and last time. He's lying.
Well, he's just lying. He's just a liar. He's a damn liar.
That if he
Donald
admits he's got a
Morrison.
problem, and thanks me for giving him a kick in the pants, as I believe he put it, and that he'll get help, he thinks maybe he can dodge being in some sort of trouble with law enforcement.
Well, I gotta go.
Well,
That's not
unfortunately,
gonna work
no.
out very well for him.
Sorry, Donald.
Am I going to be arrested when I go out there?
That's not up to me.
Okay.
I mean, you've seen the
But
show.
you're
You
free
should
to
know
go.
the answer.
Free to go.
What the hell is that?
The way this is set
Are those
up,
the
there
nude
was-
pictures of a
there was some
17-year-old he just
tendency-
picked up there and make sure he's got him before he leaves? I'm gonna
Folds
need.
them up, puts
I'm
them
gonna
in
need
sweaty
that in
pants.
jail.
There was some tendency
So
for some of these guys
sweaty.
to try
Yeah,
to go out the front
Jesus,
door.
dude, what
Okay,
did
that's
you-
not just me
back
seeing
door.
that. Okay, I was like,
Hey, geez, Donald, did you run 10 feet again or something?
was it the ankle I was at, or?
Straight back.
He doesn't even know how to
Doesn't
get
know how to
out.
get out of the house.
Right through that door right
Have you
there.
tried a door, Donald?
He steps off that back step, which is kind of a big step, and boom, Fort Myers police are right on.
Wow.
Damn, they
What
slammed
physical threat
Donald.
to Donald Morrison
Well, he's big. He's
posed?
a threat.
Probably not a great threat.
I knew this was going to happen when Dateline was in there.
But you never know what somebody's got on, and you never know
He's so
how
nonchalant about it. I knew that was going to happen when Dateline was in there.
somebody might react once they walk out of a house after being on television.
Yeah, I know. He seemed real dangerous. I feel like he was going to pull a gun as soon as he walked out of the house.
He is a big dude, though.
Yeah, he could, like, sit on the cops and then I'll take him out.
Do you have any needles in your pockets?
No, sir.
Go through your knees to your chest. Roll up.
Yeah, Jesus, what is going on with all the sweat, man?
I got him.
The arrest is made. Morrison goes into, a diabetic shock of sorts.
Oh, wow.
And they didn't want to take any chances, obviously, so they actually took him to the hospital. And he was actually handcuffed, as I recall, to the stretcher as he went in. He was treated and
Yeah,
ultimately
you can't tell what he's going to do when he's going into diabetic shock, or as the diabetics call it, freak mode.
was processed and charged.
He becomes an animal.
Donald Morrison, you're charged with a sex offense against a child, fondling a victim 12 years of age or up to 15 years, and obscene communications with a computer to seduce or solicit a child.
Your Honor, may I ask a question?
No, sir.
Okay.
May I ask a question? No, sir.
No, sir.
He got out eventually. I don't know if you know that.
Wow.
And he's dead now, but he was on the news once. It's like we talked to survivors of this flood, and here's what they say: "Oh yeah, it was real bad. I saw the water building up outside my house." You know?
Wow.
Well, I'm sorry that you're dead now, Donald, but shouldn't have been diddling kids, But all right, well, shout out to Catch a Predator. That was some good episodes. I can't believe it's not on the air anymore. I wish it still was.
They now do YouTube videos.
Oh, they do?
Somebody played Super Smash Bros. With the guy.
With Chris Hansen?
No, there's a new guy, and he does the same exact thing. And the new guy says, "Hey, I'll let you leave if you beat me in Super Smash Bros."
Oh my
gosh. Oh, well, did he win?
No.
Oh. Well, all right. Well, Good. I mean, you think the Predators would win at Smash Brothers every time? 'Cause what else are they doing? Besides practice. But all right, that was all right. We are already like over time at this point anyway. But thanks everyone for listening. Next week's gonna be a fun show, possibly with someone we interview. I don't know if we're gonna do that, but possibly. Thanks Jack and Mikey for being back. We're sorry that we were gone for like 2 weeks, and then the week we come back, it's shortened. But what you gonna do? It's just how it goes sometimes. But yeah, thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll be back next week. Is there anything you want to say?
Take care.
Yeah, take care. My mom, after she hears this episode, is going to take my computer and totally throw it away, so I'm not looking forward to that.
Take care. Stay safe. Stay warm.
Yeah, and stay off the internet.
Yeah.
Because you don't know who might be getting in your pants on there.
Yeah.
All right, goodbye. Thanks for listening, everybody, and we will be back on the air next week. So, bye!
What's the matter with you? I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.